Dust swirled across the empty road as the sun dipped behind the desert hills, painting the world in gold and sorrow. The small town of Willow Creek had fallen quiet, except for the sound of a horse's slow steps and the faint sobs of a girl sitting beside the old water trough. The cowboy saw her long before he reached her. Her dress was torn, her face streaked with dust and tears, and her hands trembled as if she was holding on to the last piece of hope left in her world. He dismounted, the leather of his boots whispering against the dry earth. "You all right, miss?" he asked, his voice deep but gentle. She looked up, startled, wary, but said nothing. Her eyes were swollen red, her lips trembling as she tried to speak but couldn't. He noticed the suitcase beside her, scuffed and half open, with clothes spilling out. "Someone hurt you?" he asked again, softer this time. Her gaze dropped to the ground. "He left me," she whispered, her voice barely there. "Said my tears were too much to bear. Said he couldn't love a girl who broke down every time life got hard." The cowboy knelt, brushing his hat back on his head. "Then he wasn't much of a man," he said simply. She let out a shaky laugh. "That's what they all say. But maybe he was right. Maybe I am too much." He looked at her, long and steady, before saying, "Maybe you're just enough for the right one." Something in his tone made her heart pause. He didn't sound like he was trying to comfort her, he sounded like he meant it. The evening wind picked up, carrying the smell of rain that hadn't yet come. He stood and reached out a hand. "Come on. Ain't no use sittin' here lettin' your soul drown before the rain even starts." She hesitated but took his hand. It was rough, calloused, but steady. The kind of hand that had built fences, mended saddles, and maybe hearts too. He led her to his horse, a gray mare with kind eyes. "You got a name?" "Lila," she said softly. "Well, Miss Lila, I'm Cole." He tipped his hat slightly. "I got a small ranch just outside town. Ain't much, but it's dry and safe. You're welcome to rest there till you figure where to go next." She wanted to refuse. Pride told her not to trust strangers, not after being abandoned so easily. But her heart was tired, and something about his quiet kindness made her want to believe again. They rode together under a sky slowly turning purple. The silence between them wasn't empty, it was healing. Cole didn't ask questions, and Lila didn't offer answers. She just watched the stars begin to bloom above the horizon, one by one, as if the night was trying to remind her that even darkness can shine. When they reached his ranch, she saw it wasn't grand, just a small house, a barn, and a few horses grazing lazily. But it felt like peace. Over the next few days, Lila helped with chores, feeding the animals, hanging laundry, and cooking simple meals. Cole never treated her like she was broken. He didn't try to fix her tears, he simply let them fade.